Hey guys, Simon here from Top Tennis Training, and in this video I'm going to show you how to crush your single-handed backhand like Stan Wawrinka. So Stan Wawrinka's got probably the biggest single-handed backhand of all time. He absolutely crushes that ball, as you saw when he beat Djokovic in the final of Roland Garros 2015. He was ripping that backhand cross-court down the line. It was just monstrous. So there are a few things that Stan Wawrinka does that you can copy on your own single-handed backhand to really help you generate power. So the first thing is, when he's waiting in that ready position, he doesn't know if it's a forehand or a backhand. He's waiting with his racket up, like so. So if the ball comes to his forehand from here, he's already set just to go back with his racket. The racket head is completely above the grip when he starts his preparation phase on the forehand. Now the same is also true for the single-handed backhand. If it comes to his backhand, he's going to switch the grip over to his backhand grip, but the racket head is still above the grip level. So let's take a look at that in action. So there you could see that when Wawrinka's starting his take back, his racket is like so, so the racket head is above the grip level. It isn't like this. Most players wait in the ready position like so. If it comes to their forehand, they go back like this. If it comes to their backhand, they go like this. So there isn't much leverage in the wrist and in the racket head. Now leverage is basically force over the ball. The more leverage you have on a particular stroke, the more power that you can get on that same stroke. So on my forehand, the leverage will be here, and on my single-handed backhand, the leverage will be here. Now if you watch Gasquet, if you watch Almagro, they all do that same feeling of having the racket head above the grip level. So that's step number one. When you see the balls coming to your single-handed backhand, have your racket head higher than the grip level. So have your racket like so, in this position as you start the take back. So in this position here, right from this position, if all I do is get my shoulder side on, so I'm side on with my right shoulder here, as I'm coming through, this racket is now dropping, coming behind me, and then it's lagging behind. So this part is allowing me to generate a lot of racket head speed, a lot of force over the ball because of this foundation at the start. So if I'm in that ready position, it comes to my backhand, I turn the grip over, and my racket stays in that position up much higher than the grip level. Once I start the preparation, I'm now side on with my right shoulder. My chin is almost resting on my right shoulder in that position. My racket's still up, much higher than my grip level. I'm now then dropping the racket, and then the bottom of the racket is driving through, the butt cap of the racket is driving through to the contact point. So this is leading, but it starts with this facing the ground first. So the bottom of the racket's facing the ground here. Now it's facing the ball. So bottom of the racket facing the ground, then facing the ball. This is going to generate huge amount of power. You might lose a bit of control to begin with, but if you brush the ball, if you get a little bit of spin, you're going to start to feel that control. The power is going to be massive. You're going to feel such a big difference if you start in this position as opposed to starting just down here. If I take my racket back just like this, the space to accelerate is very limited. All I can do from here is almost muscle the ball. I have to really force that racket head speed, and over time, if I have to do that over and over again, I'm probably going to end up with a shoulder injury from that forcing. I have this position here, I have so much more space to accelerate that racket as I come through. Now a good way to practice this position is to firstly start off with your racket head above the grip level like so. Drop yourself the ball or have a coach drop feed you from really close to you, so you don't have to think about getting in the right position. The ball's on the same spot as you're standing already, and all you're thinking about is from here driving through with the bottom of the racket leading the way. So it's like this. But firstly, that foundation is here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video, and go out there and try this tip to keep the racket head much higher in the grip level, like so, at the start of your take back on the single-handed backhand. Also, please leave a comment down below, which part of your tennis game do you struggle with the most? And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do that right now so that you get our latest videos as they're released. All the best, guys, and see you soon. How do pros like Federer, Nadal and Djokovic dominate opponents? One of the biggest secrets to their success is their match strategy or tactics. Pros change their strategy or tactics depending on the opponent, the conditions, and their current match form. Yet most recreational players will try to play the same game against every type of opponent they play. If you're a smart tennis player, you can take full advantage of this. Top tennis training coach and ATP pro Alex Slabinski has played on tour for 10 years and competed in 5 Grand Slams, including Wimbledon and the US Open. And he has used his experience to put together a free video series that reveals how to beat different types of opponents. To watch the free videos, all you need to do is click the link below this video right now.